everybody, SRT Jovita here, and as promised, I'm bringing you the long-awaited SRT4 neon video. As you know, I do have more than one, so I did bring a couple of them to show you today. I've got the blue and the red, and this mint one is not mine. I wish it was. You never know. But this is my friend Bill's. So I know what you're thinking, she's crazy, why does she have so many neons? And it's just a neon. Well, guess what? It is not just a neon, and by the way, don't ever say that to an SRT4 owner. What we have here is a 2.4 liter turbocharged inline 4 that packs quite the punch on the streets with 230 horsepower and 250 foot-pounds of torque. From the factory, it comes intercooled with a 5-speed transmission and a limited slip differential. So these cars are manufactured from 2003 to 2005, 2003 being available only in the United States. Now at the time, these cars were the fastest in the Dodge lineup, second only to the Dodge Viper. That's amazing. They're lovingly called 4s or Skittles by their owners. They came in a variety of colors: solar yellow, flame red, metallic silver, black, stone white, orange blast, and electric blue. So I mentioned before about the intercooler. So they filled the whole lower front portion with intercooler, which is the biggest at the time. You've got the functional nostrils for cooling, and then you've got a functional hood scoop as well. Now the front fascia and the rear fascia was specific to the Dodge Neon SRT4. A lot of people actually changed this to the little Viper logo because they're also called little Vipers, but I like the stock one. So a few other features that are unique to the SRT4 Neon are the 17-inch rims and the side skirts. And of course, the iconic wing. So I wanted to show you the interior, and obviously this one is probably the best of the 3 cars that we have here today. So steering wheel was designed so you could see the gauges through it. This used to have carbon fiber design on it. A lot of them, you can't find that anymore because they're worn, but it is still beautiful. The boot on the shifter has the same design, the carbon fiber-like look. The shifter is the cue ball style. You've got your SRT boost gauge. It's actually stamped SRT, and that was made from Autometer and came stock in the SRT4 Neons. So we've got power windows at the front and crank up windows at the back. Sunroof. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about these seats. Now these seats are seats that hug you back. These are Viper inspired, heavily bolstered seats. So when I say hug you back, at the top and at the bottom, and when you're driving it just feels good. So there are several kits and upgrades and Mopar brand accessories that you can get for the SRT4s for power, performance, and looks. The first two being the Mopar Blue Plate, which just sounds cool, so everybody gets that, and the Mopar cold air intake. So those are probably two that you want to look at if you're interested in getting an SRT4 Neon. So this is Diablo. This is my Flame Red. This is also a stage 1. So Mopar offered stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. So what this one has, the difference between this and say my stock blue one is it sounds cooler on deceleration, so it gives you that snap, crackle, pop that's a little bit louder than the stock one. It's got about 10 to 15 more horsepower, and it's got no lift shift. Now I wanted to address another fact. There's a common misconception about SRT4 Neons that they are junk and they're unreliable. And this simply is not true. You gotta remember, these are high performance vehicles. They are SRTs and they are about 15 years old. So there is a lot of maintenance, and you know, some of them you need to do a lot of work on. But if you take care of them, you do your regular maintenance and bring them back up to what they used to be, which is what I'm trying to do here, they're great. Now I have to say, having said all of that, Diablo was resurrected. When I first got her, she was looking pretty sad. So it's been fully rebuilt pretty much, except for the bodywork, which is probably the last thing to do. So these do have to be brought back to life and taken care of and loved. Like I said, they do hug you back, and they are fun to drive. Speaking of resurrection, this one was also resurrected. You probably can't tell by looking at it because it's so mint, but there was a deer right about here. This is fully rebuilt. This is pride in ownership. You love the car, it'll love you back. So this one was brought back to life. So thanks for watching my video on the SRT4 Neon. After watching it, I hope I've changed your mind for the better, and I hope you're thinking, man, maybe I should get one of these. So stay tuned to see what's next. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like.